Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We are going to be playing some Farming Simulator 25. Except we've kind of changed it into an everything simulator. Got excavating and mining and the tree farming's always there, but got a lot of mods that added more vehicles and all sorts of stuff.
Will you stop? I know it's a mouse. That's not the kind of mouse we need you to hunt.
She is obsessed with the computer mouse for some reason.
Yeah, go play with the dog. No, we'll leave the mouse alone. Say hi to everybody.
Oh no, driving off the road because you distracted me. So right now I'm driving a dump truck over to my tree farm. I've been digging out the hillside, well, clearing the trees away, and then digging out the hillside to build my buildings and set up everything the way I want them. But I was just renting everything and then returning it, so it wouldn't cost me as much like when I wasn't using it. I think I have gotten to the point now where I'm established enough and I financed this dump truck. So I will own it in about 6 months, I think it was. Or it might be a year, I don't remember, but. And then I have a wheel loader up there. This is actually my farm. The house is done. Got reverse, back up here. Why does it look so small? It said that this thing holds 80,000 liters. And the one that I was using said it only held like 45,000 liters. Because I was using this one here. It says 50,000 liters. And this is the one I'm driving right now. It says 80,000. So I'm a little confused. We're gonna attempt this, but it looks like my bucket's gonna fill it up in one scoop. So I guess we'll see what happens here. We're gonna park it, shut it off, switch vehicles here. Get in this Komatsu. Turn on the excavating mod. So there's little purple arrows across the bottom of the blade of the bucket, and that's actually what tells you that the mod is on. And then when I get down to the level where it'll start to actually do something, they all go green, as you've seen, or whichever ones it's touching will go green. But I need to switch the material because we need stones, I believe, to turn into this rock place right here. I want it to leave behind like a gravel texture when it's done. Let me double check what this building wants. Ah, Leroy! So let's see. Production point, it wants 1,000 stones to make cement bricks. Same thing. Okay, so 1,000 stones for all of them. They're all about the same. So we'll just have to see which one's worth the most and start dropping off stone here. That works. So now, make sure that is turned on. And then I have to get it high enough off the ground that I can actually drive and steer. Come on. Why are you not scooping for me? So they got 3% stones. I'm trying to scoop. There we go, it's scooping up high. It started to back up on its own. Can't even see the bucket. Did it just miss the entire thing? It did, that's funny as shit. Alright, I'll have to fix that. So let's back up. Unload the last of it into the truck. I'm going to remember to stop back some level. That kitten is just screaming. What do you... She's screaming because she's trapped by her kennel. But she's the one that jumped in there. Like, it's a... like a playpen. And it has her food and litter box and stuff in it. So that means that she jumps in there on her own, but then she can't get out. Put her by her actual food dish and stuff. Sorry about that. Ugh. Okay. Bucket is almost full, but I'll take it. It's only 3% shy of being full. I think it's a little weird to drive with the jointed body. That was a lot louder than I expected. Alright, so I mean, it visually seems to be holding more, but it is a smaller truck. But that could pay off in the long run, because it'll be a little easier to maneuver. another scoop here. Sadly, y'all can't see it. The gauge to tell you how much is in the bucket is off the screen for you guys because I'm running a weird resolution, but could actually make it that y'all can see it. I know now. Give me 1 sec and I can make it happen. Oh wait, I'm trapped in the window. So now that I'm untrapped from the window, need to add a scene. So add, we'll do speedo. Hit OK, so you're gonna get a blank screen. And then I'm gonna tell it to add game capture again. We already have one, so we're gonna go with this one. And then what we're gonna do is shrink it to where all you see is the speedo and the stones thing. I don't remember what all pops up down here, so it might give us a little more space, like that. And then we're actually gonna take it, snap it to the size of this screen or as close as we can. And now we go back to gameplay and then add a scene. Where is speedo? So we add speedo to the scene. Put this up here at the top. I'm not sure if you'll be able to read it, I guess, but you'll be able to see the little green bar at least. That'll tell you how full or not it is. So let's go back and see if it shows you the way I think it's gonna. It is a little weird because of the background behind it, but it is what it is. At least you got the info. Yeah. So now as I hit green, sometimes it picks a little bit up as I'm going, but it's leveling, so really shouldn't be picking up much in the spots I've already cleared. That's also part of why it doesn't always work unless I'm higher up, because it's trying to flatten things out and can't grab everything. Come on. Please dig. There it goes a little bit. Digging backwards though, I'm going down and it was scooping. It should have been scooping as I go up, but that is what it is. I think I almost missed it again. Still in drive. It's so low I can't even move. There it goes. Picking up my front wheels. So now I don't know if this will stop me when it's full, or if it'll just overfill. See what I'm at over here. 74%. Alright. These things are kind of loud. Need my armrest here. Wrong direction. Turn this thing back on. Every time you get out of the truck, it turns off. This mod's actually pretty sweet. All it's really doing is using the terraforming in the game, which allows you to change the terrain and adding it to the buckets of these vehicles so that you're essentially just using terraforming but with a vehicle. So it's kind of cool. Cannot be performed here by... Is it full? Thought I just checked it and it wasn't. It says 74%. I gotta back up. Yeah. I was probably gonna like overload the one spot of the truck and it didn't like that. Oh no, I backed up too far. It's really just letting me keep going, even though I'm over full, it looks like. I'm not over full though. I think it says otherwise. Oops. Gotta jump over to the correct vehicle. Chapstick. Should be able to dump it here. Wonder if it's full now. Okay, I'm gonna go with yes. Ooh. So now we put on the parking brake, shut it off. Yes, we are full, so we fire this one up. Apparently it straightens itself out when you fire it up. Oh, because it's syncing itself with my wheel, if that makes sense. Then, all we have to do, go down the road here. This road's kind of weird to drive down because it's so narrow, but and then we just go right here. And I'm not exactly sure why they have sand out here when it's asking for stone. So, I'm not going to get any money for this right now because I actually own this facility, and then it holds on to all the stone and everything that I'm delivering and will allow me to use it to make stuff. So as of right now, well, that's dumping. And actually now you can see, okay, I kind of like that little silly window thing that I made. Makes it that you can see what's going on a little bit. And then, so now we have, although it is covering the number, but it does still show you the bar. So 33% is full now, so it's going to take me 3 truckloads to fill this facility, and then I can use that to make, what is that? We got cement bricks, and roof plates. I don't know which one has the highest value, so let's go to cement. Brick, it's pretty valuable. So cement bags. And then what about the roof tile thing? Roof plates. Also, okay, so looked like the roof plates is actually the most valuable, but it really doesn't matter which one I make because they're all pretty dang valuable. So let's, I don't really need to visit because I'm here. I'm trying to remember how to activate this. Oh, okay, so I can activate this one, and activate that one. So now they should all start producing and going into store mode. Do I want to store? No, because really I'm going to set them all to sell because as fast as I get it, I want it to go out so that I don't have to keep track of it as much. And then plus, I'm going to keep filling this as I'm working here. So I need it to consume the stone faster, or get the product out faster, whatever you want to call it. And that is how this all works. I guess I don't really mind this small truck because it actually still does the job just fine. Yes, I do. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.